The iPad mini and iPads in general are extremely susceptible to damage on the rear surfaces, especially like on the edges and stuff like that. I had my iPad Air for just like a few days and I already had like dings and nicks on the edges in the corners of the iPad Air. So with that in mind, the smart case really is smart because it protects not only the front like the smart cover does, but it also protects the rear of your iPad, which is something that if you travel a lot is extremely important. Now I'm going to take some time to talk about some of the features of this smart case. You'll notice this little hinge here. That is probably one of the things I dislike about the smart case. It's a sharp hinge that kind of digs into your hand when you're holding the device with the smart cover or the smart case closed. The good news is that if the case is open, you don't have that digging into your skin because you are touching the inside of the case instead. Now, the inside cover where the iPad actually meets the case is like a suede material. At the top you have the little plastic part for the cellular, and then you have the cutouts for all your ports such as the lightning connector and the speakers and all that. And for the most part it's a very high quality cut. You can tell this is a first party peripheral because all the ports and everything match up and align perfectly. So I'm going to put the iPad mini with Retina display in the smart case, and it really is easy to get this thing in. All you do is you just press, just like this. I'm going to show you, just press down, and it just goes right in there. No problem, no friction involved. Super simple to get the case in there, and it's actually just as easy to get it out. And you don't have to worry about it falling out. It's not like a super secure, snug fit, but it's secure enough to keep your iPad mini in there. And as you can see, once the device is securely inside of the smart case, all the holes, all the ports line up perfectly. You see even the microphone, the new microphone on the rear of the device lines up perfectly. You got all your volume buttons and mute switches and all that. They all line up perfectly. The only caveat with this, or the problem with the port holes, is this, the mute switch. It's kind of hard to get your finger in there to adjust that switch, and that's the only portion of this case that I feel could have been done better. Well, not the only, but it's one of the only. I'll share with you the other complaint in a bit. But you can see here that it works just like the normal smart cover. It will wake your device when you open it up. It'll put it to sleep when you close it. And that's done, of course, by magnets. And the magnets are actually really strong, as you see here. I can shake the device. It does come apart eventually, but it does stay in place for the most part. Now, here is a lot of people's chief complaint. The little gap in the corner where the hinge meets the back of the cover. That is really annoying. And you can see that little gap right here. You can press down on that. That is just, it doesn't sit flush with the iPad mini. And that is, as you might imagine, a pet peeve for those who own this case. But overall, I'm extremely satisfied with the smart case for the iPad mini. It's well designed, the leather feels good, and it protects my device, which is obviously the most important part of any case. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownloadBlog.